So, it's time to talk. Suicide Squad, the extended cut. This is written and directed by David Ayer and stars the exact same cast who was in the theatrical edition. And basically, the plot of this movie, if you didn't see it, my original version, I'm going to explain it here. It takes place after the events of Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, and as the government grapples with how to respond the next time aliens visit Earth with less noble intentions, the answer is Amanda Waller recruiting society's most vile criminals on her lethal skills and superhuman powers. And so her first target is Enchantress. And so it doesn't get a green light until Midway City is threatened by her, and Waller needs to activate the squad of prisoners. You get Deadshot, Harley, El Diablo, Boomerang, Slipknot, Killer Croc, Rick Flag, and Katana, and the explosive devices inserted into the next level Wayne Enterprises. And also, you get the arch criminal, the Joker, and he's trying to reunite with Harley. Now, if you all know me, I'm a big defender of this whole DC cinematic universe. I loved Man of Steel, and I very much loved Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice, the theatrical and ultimate cuts. But in my opinion, the ultimate cut is a better movie. But so when this movie came out, I remember seeing trailers, and the trailers made it out that this was going to be a dark film. But then Comic-Con trailer. But then trailers started. They started. Then the movie went to reshoots. Everyone was mad about it, and I was one of the few people who was okay with the reshoots, because after the very large, bad, and critical reception from critics from Man of Steel and Batman vs. Superman, and then also this movie too, something had to be done. So they changed. What did Warner Bros. Do? They decided that they were going to put some comedy in here, and so not a lot of people liked it, and some people still gave this movie crap. And so I defended the film when I first reviewed it back in August, and I'm here to talk about the movie again with the extended cut. Now, I love the director's cut of this movie. It is a minor improvement, but I will admit that there are still some scenes in this movie that are pretty much left out. And just, if you're going to make a director's cut, you might want to make sure to do two things. Number one, for people who does not have Blu-ray yet, put it onto DVD. And number two, you might want to make sure you add all of the stuff in. They did add some stuff in, but I felt like they didn't add in enough stuff. And I felt like that most of this scenes could have been in this movie. Now, there is one scene with the Joker interrogating Captain Grin, saying, "I can't wait to show you my toys." That's not in the movie, but we do get the motorcycle scene with Joker ready and Harley Quinzel, and Harley's ready to shoot him, and also you also get more of the bar scene with the Suicide Squad team, and there's also a few more scenes put back in, but there are still some things that I think either should have been, they should have been kept some of the scenes, some more scenes, all the scenes that was in the trailer should have been put back in. But I'm going to say it again. This movie doesn't need to be Lord of the Rings Return of the King style long. But anyways, those are just the scenes back in. Now as far as stuff I still like. I still love Will Smith as Deadshot. I love how he played the character. Will Smith played it to the best of his abilities, and I think he was amazing as the character Deadshot. I loved his backstory, especially in the flashback scene with Ben Affleck as Batman. Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, I still love her as Harley Quinn. I still think she was a great choice. When she's Dr. Harleen Quinzel, she looks pretty hot in glasses, and it makes her look more like a geek. But when she becomes Harley, however, she is still pretty fun. She's still pretty awesome, and I thought she was still more of a badass. Killer Croc. I loved Killer Croc in this movie. I thought he was amazing. Adewale Agbayi played him very well, and not a lot of people liked the way Killer Croc was portrayed in this movie. That people say he is a stereotype gangster black character. I disagree. I still loved Viola Davis as Amanda Waller. She's still great, and she doesn't care. She'll kill anyone on her team. And when they were marketing this movie, they made it to look like Joker would have a much more presence, but he only has few scenes in. I still want to see more of him. Maybe in the sequel they could put those other scenes of Joker and stuff back into the movie. But Jared Leto did a great job. He's not. Do I say is he better than Heath Ledger's Joker? No. Heath Ledger is still the better Joker, but he is great for what he's given. Now, I do love the chemistry that Will Smith and Margot Robbie has as the two main villains, and they were both in the movie together, Focus, which I've seen. I will review it. Now, Cara Delevingne as Enchantress. Now, a lot of people don't like her, but I like Cara Delevingne as Enchantress. I like her as Dr. June Moon also. And I also loved El Diablo, played by Jay Hernandez. I thought it was cool. Karen Fukuhara as Katana. Yeah, she talks Japanese, but at least she gets subtitles. But I think she was still great. And Slipknot, he's only in here just to get killed off, so I thought he was fine. Joel Kinnaman from RoboCop 2014, I thought he was still amazing as Rick Flag. And I don't like the design of the Joker. I still don't like it, but it's okay. And I did love the tease of the mallet and the original Harley Quinn suit. I just don't like the Harley Quinn suit that much, but it's okay. But I do love the flashback with the Joker and Harley getting chased by Batman, which Ben Affleck is great as Batman. And I also love a cameo from The Flash, but Captain Boomerang, played by Jai Courtney, he was cool. And I still go by the fact that this movie does not deserve a 26. No. And I love the action in here. The action in here is very cool. I love the action. And I think people just unfairly bash this movie for all the wrong freaking reasons. Because this is a good movie. It's not perfect, but it does have some problems. 68% audiences liked it. 73% audiences like BVS. and 82% audiences loved Man of Steel. Some people didn't like Man of Steel at all, but I'm one of those people who will defend Man of Steel and BVS and Suicide Squad, and I can't wait to see Wonder Woman next year. But before I close this out, I will have to say that there was some things that I was not very okay with when this was announced. I was alright. I was not okay with the fact that they wanted to do the abuse of Harley and Joker, like in the comics. But now I kind of accept it now, because it's alright. I don't have a problem with it. I just felt like if they were to show it, they would end up showing a scene in which he hits Harley so hard that he kills her. And I do love the action scenes in here. I do love the music in here. I love the soundtrack. You got Sucker for Pain, Wreak Havoc, Purple Lamborghini, Heathens, and the musical score. You got Stephen Price orchestral score. So I love both of those. And I agree with the critics and the fanboys that these DC movies are just getting way too dark. You need to change it up. And when two movies that has gotten an unfair amount of hate, even worse than this movie, that says something. It says that most of the critics, they don't know anything about these characters. If you're not a fan of Suicide Squad, this is not for you. But in my case, it's alright. That's fine. We can agree to disagree. But I can't wait to see how Suicide Squad 2 is going to be, and Wonder Woman. I'm very excited to see it, as well as the Justice League movie. And there's a new trailer coming out, which I'm very excited to see what that new trailer is going to be like. So yeah, I'm all in. But yeah, Suicide Squad, it's not a perfect movie, but it does not deserve all the flack, all the bull crap it's gotten. This movie is just taken way too seriously. Way too freaking seriously. And yes, I may have had some things I don't like about the film theatrically and in this, but my ratings for this movie still has not changed. This movie still gets an epic-tastic. This movie still gets an A++. It's not a perfect movie, but it's good enough for me to give it the A++. You know what? And this movie is still good to get my Rainbow Silver approval. So yeah, and a new rating that I have to thank John Avenger for this. Better than Vampire Academy. This will be the first to get the Better Than Vampire Academy treatment. So yeah, that was my extended cut review, Suicide Squad. Let me know what you think about this extended cut. If you've seen it early, down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Is it an improvement over the film? And stay tuned for my reviews this coming up weekend for The Edge of 17 and the newest entry in the Harry Potter series, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. I'll see you guys later. Bye.